Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around, well, first I want to mention, sorry about the lighting in here right now. It's the middle of the day and it's obviously bright outside, so the lighting might be a little bit off in this video, but you'll just have to deal with it. Sorry about that. So this time around, if you can tell by the title of this video, I'm doing a response to a tag put out by Sega of My House. I already did a response to this, but I misunderstood what he really meant, so I decided to do a separate video right now. He meant to say the top 5 valuable items in your collection, in your video game collection. So including games, consoles, controllers, accessories, anything at all. And he has this whole rule about a picture frame, but definitely these items are all small, so it's valid at least. But because in my initial video I only showed you guys my most valuable video games, I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys some other items as well. And it's kind of skewed towards Pokemon here, but I like Pokemon, so what can I say? So the first thing that I wanted to show you guys here is a limited edition Game Boy Color. There were a couple of different Pokemon variants of the Game Boy Color. This one here is the yellow and blue one. The back of it, of course, is missing the proper battery cover, but otherwise it works just fine, and the screen on it is in really good condition. Not that you can really tell here. It has no scratches on it at all, and it only cost me $25, and this usually goes for $75 or more, at least here in Toronto. Next up, I got this here for, I believe it was either $25, no more than $30, but I'm almost certain it was $25. It came with a charger as well, but I got rid of the charger. I didn't really need it. It's the limited edition Diamond and Pearl Dialga and Palkia DS Lite. It's not in the best condition. You can see the top of the hinge there is kind of faded, but the artwork on the front is still pretty nice. It's just really fingerprinty, but everything else is perfectly nice on the cover there, on the top of the system I should say, and on the inside it's perfectly fine as well. Next up, I promise, is the last Pokemon item that I'm going to show you guys. This one here is known as, oh, I forgot to mention, this one here was actually an exclusive to the Nintendo store in New York, so it was really, really hard to find, and it came in like a bundle. Next up, this item here, it's known as the smallest video game handheld with cartridges, the smallest handheld that takes cartridges. I could have showed you guys my Game Boy Micros, but I mean, they're pretty common. Not really common, but they're common enough that lots of people have them. So I decided to go with this one here. This is the Pokemon Mini, and this is actually the Japanese version, and it's the Wooper Blue version. And this one is, well, it was brand new in the box, but I opened it up anyways because I wanted to play around with it. And I have just 2 games for it, so not that much. But this one here had little tiny cartridges that were like no bigger. Well, they were fatter than a DS cartridge, but a little bit smaller than it as well. And it played just Pokemon themed mini games, just little games like pinball and a couple of card games and stuff like that. And that there, I got it for $20 off of eBay. And let's see. Well, depending on which color and what condition it is, the prices vary, but they're really hard to find, especially the North American versions, because again, they were only sold in the Nintendo store in New York. Next up, this here, it's not really common, but it's also not like really hard to find. I only include it because I have it complete in box, and it's in really good condition. It has no scratches on the screen. and it's actually one of my favorite handhelds ever. It's the Neo Geo Pocket Color, and this one's the Stone Blue variant. And all I can say is that there's lots and lots of great SNK games on this. A lot of decent shrunken down fighting games, and it's definitely very fun to use the stick on the system here. I like that it has that instead of a D-pad. But it's a very fun handheld to play, and there's tons of really fun games to play on it as well, but the games can be very expensive. If you saw my previous response video, you know that I have Gals Fighters. It's a pretty hard game to find for a decent price on the Neo Geo Pocket Color, but it's a really fun fighting game featuring just female SNK characters. And then the last item I wanted to show you guys, I honestly don't know what this is worth. I tried looking it up on eBay. I couldn't find anybody selling this in box, and I have it complete here. The box isn't in the best condition, but it's also nowhere near terrible condition. And it's complete inside. It's a Game Boy Advance, specifically. It's a Toys R Us exclusive Jet Black Game Boy Advance, and I really, I haven't been able to find anything about this other than Toys R Us sold this in 2003 in Toys R Us, sorry, in the U.S. So it was only in the U.S. and I got this for $20, I believe it was, off of someone on Kijiji. And when I saw it for $20, I thought, sure, that's a good enough deal. But I'm trying to figure out, I can't find anything about this online. All I see are the basic black Game Boy Advance handhelds that go for like 16 to $20. But I haven't been able to find this specific box anywhere online other than just simply mentioning that it existed. So if you have any more information on this, please let me know because I'm very interested to find out. Anyways, those I suppose are my top 5 most valuable handhelds, I suppose, in my collection. They're all different systems, of course, so there's no overlap here. And yeah, I decided to do this since the last video. I featured just video games instead of other items as well. So hopefully you enjoy this as well. But if you want to see my most valuable games for different consoles, please check out that video as well. It's available on my channel. You'll see it. It's a recent video. Anyways, that's it. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Also, check out my Facebook, Twitter, and website. They're all linked in the description below. And that's it. See ya.